What's going on, you guys? Bryce McKinley here, Coach Sharpen. You know what time it is. Hey, my phone is about to die, and I'm going to make this as brief as possible. But you guys joined this group for a reason. You wanted tips and you wanted techniques, and I was training my academy, or not my academy, excuse me. I was training my acquisitions this afternoon on a concept that I've known for years, and sometimes because I've had so much experience, I take things for granted, but because I shared it with them, I want to share it with you. And here's the deal. So if you're talking to your sellers, the leverage that you have is that, one, you're the professional, and two, you need to be the doctor in their life. You might be thinking, what does that mean, be the doctor in their life? Well, you see, look at it this way. If you go to the doctor's office and you're looking for a diagnosis, you're looking to get the cure or whatever, what does the doctor do? Well, the doctor, he asks you a series of questions. And if you've been following me long enough, you know that step 3 in my process and how I converse with my homeowners is where I say, ask defeating questions. And so, like being a doctor, when they are asking you for your symptoms and then they poke and prod and they hurt your symptoms, you know, you might have a bruise where it's broken and they poke and ask if this hurts. Oh, and then they poke it a different way and say, ooh, does this hurt? Right? That's what you should be doing to your homeowners, especially right now, rather than trying to scare them and trying to use fear as a tactic and all of that. Unlike most sales trainers, I'm not going to tell you to use fear and loathing on their pain, but what I am going to tell you is poke and prod and agitate, and then look for the symptoms and provide a solution. So let's talk about that. What does that look like? Before my phone dies, I'm going to try and give you as much as I possibly can, because this is something that I do naturally. This is something that I take for granted. But if you're being the doctor and you're talking to your sellers, your homeowners, well, then you should be asking them questions that sound more concerned. For example, oh wow, how long has it been since you've had that looked at? They say 5 years. Oh, 5 years? Whew, you must be busy. Why haven't you had it checked out sooner? Now guess what? They're going to tell you, well, it just wasn't important, or now it's important, it wasn't then, or maybe they didn't have the money, right? But like the doctor, when you go into the doctor's office, they ask you what your symptoms are, and then they dig in deeper. So I want to encourage you guys, be the doctor for your homeowners, be the doctor for your sellers, and ask better questions, dig in deeper. And so drop a comment down below at some of the pain points that you're experiencing, and I'll show you how to rebuttal those like no other. Another one you might see and hear quite often, because I do, is, oh, well, we're going to get 2 or 3 bids. Oh, gosh. Why would you do that and put yourself in a position to lose money? You ask them that question, they're like, well, what do you mean? Huh, well, I'm glad you asked. You see, most of the time when I work with people, and that's called a third-party affirmation, but most of the time when I work with people, they find that because we can close fast and there's no out-of-pocket expense for them, they feel the need to jump on this opportunity sooner rather than later. And I wouldn't want you to put yourself in a position to lose money. And then they might be like, well, what do you mean? Well, I mean, you could hire a realtor, but why would you do that? Pay realtor fees, closing costs, inspection surveys, the list goes on and on. When I'll buy it today, cash, no out-of-pocket expense for you, and get your cash in your pocket sooner rather than later. So be the doctor to your homeowners, dig in deep, ask better questions, and know that Sharpen is here for you. I love you guys. God bless. Stay sharp. Dig in deep. You got this, and I want to encourage you. Take care, y'all.